Who is a healer and what do they do?
There are people who are happy, are having enough money, everything is there, but there is this unfulfillment. There is, I want more peace. At one point, I actually felt that, am I on the right path? Whenever you go from that mindset of, I will test it and see how this works, nothing happens. If you're ready and Shakti is going to enter your life, she will enter from any which way. You won't believe this, but that lady didn't even know Lord Shiva.
Okay.
And she told me, I can see a man, and describing Lord Shiva, okay?
Oh.
And
okay, goosebumps.
yeah. I was stepping out of my shower and I said, Goddess Hecate. And I was like, what does this mean? What? I didn't know, I just said it.
Public sessions and stuff, people are enacting and faking that they feel something.
The major work happens with your inner work. Have desires, achieve them, but don't cling on to them.
Guruji's and they're sitting in tapasya and we're saying कि बारिश हो रही है, बर्फ गिर रही है, आग जल रही है, they're intact. Do you think that happens when you're connected to the epitome of it?
If you're being your honest self, you will not do things which are not good to you or something.
Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Mic Pe Milenge. I am your host Tamanna Kumar. Today we are going to talk about spirituality with an expert who started off her journey from a very basic corporate life and also was a CA, and now she has stepped into the spiritual world, how she learned from her own doubts and today is a professional in the same world. So let us ask all of her doubts. So let's welcome none other than Manasi Mujumdar. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, I mean, you're here with such an interesting concept, which is controversial for many, and so many are looking forward to it, about your take and everything. Can you brief people about how this whole journey started for you?
Right. So, like most of the people think, and the conditioning is that you have to have good academic career and that is how you live life. That is how, so career, money and that kind of thing. So that's what even I believed. And so I finished my chartered accountancy a long time back and was into corporate job for quite some time.
Okay.
And kept climbing the ladder there, thinking that, okay, now this next thing would probably give me that kind of fulfillment that I'm looking at. And after 10, 12 years, I was like, okay, none of this is actually giving me that kind of fulfillment that I probably was looking for, or I want now at this point of time, because now I have tasted the success of corporate life, I have got the appreciation, but what feels empty now?
Yeah.
There's something still left.
Yeah.
And by that time, my job had become a drag for me. Like, it was like getting up in the morning. I used to live for the weekends because that was the time when I would just let everything loose.
Yeah.
But then after some time, I realized this is also not going to work. I can't live like this.
Yes.
And because I was spiritually curious from, I don't know from when, but for quite some time, since my childhood. So I started exploring these energy healing modalities. And just for the sake of it, I thought I like it.
Yeah.
And once I started doing that, I don't know when I got pulled into it and actually started working with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, I'm liking this and I have a good career, I've got a good job. So it took quite some courage from me to say that, okay, now I don't want to do this, I'll do this without having any...
Did you call that a quit suddenly to
Yes.
get... Oh my God.
So
that's a big thing.
Yeah. So that's why I said it took like good courage from my side to say that I don't want to do this and I'll do something else with no plan, which was very, very difficult for me, especially being analytical headed. Like everything is numbers, calculation.
Come on, you're a CA. I
mean, so from there saying that, okay, now I'll do this, which is more intuitive, more feminine energy. I think back in those days, my feminine energy was absent because everything was controlling, everything was having backup plans and structure and how everything should be in the boxes. So
that was the thing. That was the point of initial.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so even if I, started working with those energy modalities and stuff, I thought I like it because I was curious.
Correct.
But once I started getting into workshops or different things,
Yeah.
I realized that, okay, now I'm not resonating with this crowd either. So I left that world to come here.
Oh my God.
And now I don't think I resonate with this either.
That would have been a big crisis.
So
for
it
you.
was like, what do I do? Am I not meant for this also? Then what am I meant to do?
Oh God.
And yeah, so what really helped me was taking a step back and understanding what really my own energy feels like, and stop chasing the success which I thought earlier was important, and then chasing experiences which other people in the spiritual field are getting. So that what should I say, understanding, or that energy shift, that I have to take a step back and first understand who I am, that changed everything for me.
I think you need a taste of success, or you need to be at a certain level to realize that what all has been so normal for all of us, from 9 to 5 culture, a lot of stress, investments, parties, socializing. Imagine the amount of propaganda behind all of this, that this is the normal.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Tamanna, this is also very important. This is something I realized a little bit late. When like I said, I was not fitting into this box either.
Yeah.
And I was like, this didn't work, this is not working. And if I'm meant to do this, why did I do this? Like, people are in this field for 10 years, 15 years, and now they are finding success. And now I'm saying 2-3 years into this field, I want to see success.
Yeah.
तो फिर अगर यही करना था, तो why did I do this? Why did my soul take me there? What did this even mean?
You start questioning yourself a lot.
Yeah. So this is something that I received, which was very interesting, and which aligns with Indian mythology as well, that you can renunciate only that you've experienced. So had I started with directly into the spiritual field and not seen the success that I had seen, then over here also I would have probably ran behind money and saying that I want that kind of success, I want that kind of money, that kind of growth.
Yeah.
But now, okay, I have seen money, I've seen success. So now I can look at this part of my life from a detached perspective, at least from money perspective, like, you know, because had I not been there, I would have probably being here, I would have said now, 3-4 साल हो गए and I want money. Yeah, I want money. I would have looked at it from career perspective.
Yes. कि इसी में भी एक course कर लेती हूँ, and now I'll start, you know, probably start my own thing and all of that. Yeah.
So this that also changed my perspective from calling it a job or business. From there, I actually started looking at it as what word should I use? Like, I want to bring this to people who actually want to experience the same thing.
Correct.
Because there are people who are happy, are having enough money, everything is there, but there is this unfulfillment. There is, I want more peace. I want to feel more aligned with my life that I'm living. So how do they do that? What is the missing piece here?
Sometimes I believe, like, you actually accepted the fact that I wasn't feeling whole.
Yeah.
I wasn't satisfied.
Yeah.
And maybe a monthly job or a monthly pay or a good, just having a good healthy meal, all of this is not maybe sufficient for my soul, if not me, on the outer side. A lot of people have not even reached that level of acceptance. What do you want to say about that?
Actually, people have reached, but what is difficult for them is stepping out of their comfort zone. What stops them? I'm not happy in my job, I'm not happy in the work that I'm doing, or I'm not happy with my life in general. Something has to change, but that's not going to change with you sitting where you are.
Yes.
You have to take that step. You have to look at your rawest version. You have to see what are your flaws, what are your gifts, and then what is it, because the steps are always difficult.
Yes.
It is not going to be, because I get clients who say, you do the heavy work, you do the weightlifting, and heal me.
So by the weightlifting, you mean you sit for the sadhana or the meditation and we'll be healed?
No, in the sense that you do healing for me.
Okay.
And जो भी energies, dense energies है, you heal me, you get that released from me.
And how do they expect you to do that? What is the logic?
So
you take the protein, you pick the dumbbells, and I'll get the body. Okay.
No. So there are healing modalities where basically you work with the higher energies to so for example, if you are my client and
Yeah.
I'm doing, because you know everyone cannot get to that stage where they'll sit and do the sadhana. They have to feel something first. So if, for example, if you start with you do the healing for me, and I will feel, because energies are going to shift, blockages are going to move, everything is going to get churned and everything is going to come up.
Correct.
So if you are saying that you want any healing sessions, then it will come up. You will have to face it in your real life. You will have to face all your fears. You will have to face all your blockages. So those people who say you do the heavy lifting, मतलब उनको समझा ही नहीं है.
उन्हें समझ ही नहीं आया उसका crux.
Yeah, that how much ever heavy lifting I do, you have to live your life.
Yes, yes.
You have to face your fears. You have to face your blockages. Then only. So what happens typically is people who want to experience and taste what energy work feels like, they'll come for healing sessions. They'll feel the change. Then they are like, okay, now I want to do it for myself, because you want to be independent. You can't, like, for every small thing go to any healer and say, "Acha, this is coming up. Do something for me." Like you go to the astrologer.
So let's start from the beginning. For a layman, if you can explain who is a healer and what do they do?
So, who is a healer? Healer is someone who can work with energies. So, everything is energy, right?
Okay.
So, healer is someone who can work with energies.
Okay.
So, for example, and is intuitive and psychic enough.
Okay.
So, I don't resonate with the healing modalities that are taught per se, because I feel that if you are not psychic enough and you have not channeled your own healing modality, then for me somewhere it doesn't feel resonating.
Okay.
I would rather want me to feel and experience what is happening and then channelize it for you.
Correct.
So any healer who channelizes the energy and basically aligns your chakras or any other thing that is actually blocking you from growing. Like, for example, if I'm saying I'm doing some kind of business and I want to work with this customer, or I want to get promotion in my job.
Correct.
So you're here
Yes.
and you want to go here.
Yes.
So there is some gap here.
Of course.
And that gap is an energy blockage, right? So that energy blockage can be in terms of you're not having enough confidence that you take those steps to go there. There's solar plexus blockage, or it can also mean that you are not ready also for that thing. Like you can't handle that
Maybe
success.
something went into your psyche in the past.
Yeah.
Can it be?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
past, meaning it can be your past lives as well.
Oh.
Not only this, because this is soul with multiple lives, right?
Correct.
This body is just for this lifetime.
Yes.
So your soul holds memories. So the blockages can be anywhere, and you want to heal those to get to that place.
Okay.
So what happens is when any healer does any kind of healing, they are going to basically try to release that blockage.
Okay.
But what I truly believe is it will get released. How will it get released? It will come up to the surface and you will have to work with it. You'll have to face those situations and circumstances to make that shift. और वो भले ही एक बार के लिए हो भी जाए, but it's not going to be lifelong unless you keep doing your own inner work and you keep that shift happening, then only it will permanently shift. वो एक session में, like you go to any gym और एक महीना या फिर एक दिन gym कर लिया तो your calories are not going to get burned.
Obviously,
and you're not
for life. Abs for life is never a thing. Yeah.
So it's same with the energy work. Like you have to do multiple sessions to feel that shift. You have to work with that energy healer for quite some time, because many times people who don't understand also, they'll do a session or two, and when things start coming up to the surface, they don't know how to deal with it.
Yes.
Many times, like I had one client who had a problem with throat chakra blockage and confidence, self-confidence, self-love kind of stuff. So once we did a healing session, all her aggression started coming at surface and she started getting triggered like this.
Okay.
And so she's telling me that what is happening to me, like drop of pin I get angry and I kind of blast on people. So I was like, yeah, because that is the kind of suppression you're having. Your throat chakra is blocked, so you have not spoken for, like, I don't know, lifetimes or this lifetime, I don't know, but for quite some time. So when this is trying to get released, now what is throat chakra? You talk correct thing at correct time.
Correct time.
So now, because it's still imbalanced, what it is doing is it is coming out as aggression.
Oh.
And that aggression, if you think from a rational perspective, it is just a projection of what your energy is. Like everyone is triggering you. Not everyone has gone crazy, but basically they are projecting your energy. So you just understand what is happening, and just what happens is you have to go with that for some time, like a week or whatever. It's very subjective, but you have to actually go with that, understand it. Even if you're getting triggered and angry and stuff is happening, just don't go crazy. Realize it, stay with it, and it subsides.
Okay.
Because that's getting released, and your conscious mind is also understanding that this is not something that people are behaving wrongly with you, or people are triggering you. It is your own energy acting with everyone else.
Yes, that's true. So when you said that, when people want to go to a certain place, or maybe they say, and you say there are a lot of blockages in between. But I've realized that to majorly what is happening, at least in our country, is to reach from here to here. We're going for other tools like astrology or maybe Tantra Kriya, that's what, and I don't know why people take it in the under the umbrella of spirituality. I don't know how correct is that. So as a professional, you tell me about that. Why, if people want to go from a certain place to XYZ?
So, see, it really depends on what you resonate with, really.
Okay.
So, there are people who are not ready and who would want to hear things from someone who they feel is authoritative. So, I would rather go to an astrologer and ask questions, and I only want to hear those answers which are there in my mind. If that person tells something else, then you will feel, forget it, I'll go to some other astrologer.
Happened with you?
Yeah, even when, like I said, when I said that I was in that phase where I'm not resonating with this world or this world. So, there was this one astrologer who, and at that point, I felt that I was really blocked with abundance.
Okay.
Or maybe it also came from that perspective that I left a high-paying job to do something which was yet to start. So,
and also about how the energies must have been working around you with your friends and family of taking a step like that.
Yeah,
I mean, a CA.
Yeah. So, in first place, no one understands what work I do. Like in my friends and family, they don't understand.
Are any like senior citizen given a funny name to it?
Not funny name, but they are like, I don't know what work she does. Like my parents are like, we don't know what she does.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
If you're working, those techniques or skills that you learn, because you're learning it and you're doing some effort over there, physical effort or whatever, so you always have some kind of control and what should I say, strength that I know how this will work.
Okay.
But when you're working with your gifts, there is always self-doubt. So this is the kind of soul gift that I have. So I have to trust it then.
Yes.
I cannot put logic and calculation
Then how
there.
is it a surprise or a gift then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then that's the thing, no? So that time your self-confidence is always going to be tested. And it gets tested big time.
And maybe these are the experiences that you went through for which you have your clients today, because you know what all people go through. Yeah. So tell me one thing, when people question the process of healing, or, because this is something that I believe a lot of people need today, but of course everybody can't afford, then have people question you and this whole industry ever?
See, the questioning part is for those who are too much into their head, logical minds. They don't believe that there is something like energy. They feel everything is logic, everything is action and reaction, result, whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get based on that. So everything is planning and stuff, right?
Like who used to be before.
Yeah. So those set of people, they're not going to understand this at all. Then there is one category who feel, acha, this is something, but they want to test it.
Okay.
And whenever you go from that mindset of I will test it and see how this works, nothing happens.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing happens. So, so for those also, they are in between.
Yeah.
They don't go on this side.
Dicey.
They don't go on the other side either. But those people who actually believe in this,
The
and
belief
know,
is the foundation layer.
absolutely. If you don't believe, you'll not see the results. You'll not feel the energy only.
What was the first time you felt the energy?
So I was going to say this. So, like I said, I was chasing people's experiences.
Correct.
So when most of the people who start doing some kind of spiritual activity or sadhana, it starts with meditation or some external rituals like, say, puja, chanting, something like that. So for me, none of the external rituals made sense, because when I was doing that, I would feel very mechanical. So it was like, I'm just doing it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that energy only.
So you never resonated with the whole puja part and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not that it doesn't work. For many people, that has
It
been the
does.
gateway.
I mean, respecting them, obviously.
Yeah. So that is a gateway for many people, because that is how they resonate with it. Because see, how much ever we say that God is inside us, Shiva and Shakti is inside us, you need to see something to worship to feel and stuff, right? So for that, many people like doing the rituals. So, but for people like me who are a little bit into their heads, if you are doing external rituals and you're told, say for example, if you're told do 108 mala chanting, say once or
that's very
twice,
famous, yeah.
then people like me, what would they do? They would, while chanting also, they'll be, kitna hua, like that,
Yeah, they'll count.
It is so, and that is what even I used to do. I was like, what is this? This is very mechanical for me. This is not working with me.
या तो इंसान गिनती करेगा या ध्यान लगाएगा, right?
No, but there are people who actually do it properly. It's not, that's why I'm saying that it is very, what relates with you. Everyone has got their unique energy system. What worked for me won't work for you.
What worked for you?
So what worked for me was, because this didn't work, I thought meditations is going to work for me. And everyone is seeing visuals. And now I'm like, visuals I can't see. So, or I'll sleep during the meditations. But
I really like this fact about you, that you have accepted and questioned and made your way through it.
Yeah.
And that's lovely.
Yeah.
I think maybe this is one reason you're into this.
Yeah.
Because you explored every way out.
Yeah. So I explored every way out till the time I realized all this is not working for me. And I have to figure my way out on my own. So at one point, whatever psychic sense of yours is dominant, you use that as an anchor to actually move ahead and start experiencing the energy, and eventually the other senses also open up. Like for me, after clairsentience, claircognizance opened up. But that at that point also, see how your ego mind functions. Cognizance is a sense of knowing. So if I am in a session or if I am doing my own practice, I will just get a message and I know that it is a message, something, okay? And my ego mind will say, no, you're making it up.
So, and that might be dominating.
So then same thing, no? If it is the same effect, like am I chasing the visions and I'm suppressing this? I'm getting a message, but I'm saying, no, shut up, I have to see something.
Correct.
Correct. So that is why
and all of this comes with a lot of practice, right?
Yes. And that is
how much time did it take for you to get your first?
I think a year's time. But I was crazy with it, I'll tell you. I used to do my own different, like I was learning many things at a time also. So anything new I'll practice it anytime, night, morning, evening, anytime. I had gone crazy with it. I used to call myself a serial healer, like because not because I am healing, but I'll go to any session, any this thing, whatever, because I wanted to experience it, experience the experiences which people are getting and saying something has worked for them.
You're like that very ziddi bacha who is very intrigued by almost everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like full in and crazy. So I was doing whatnot. But it was all learning experience, I would say, because nothing of that nothing worked for me. मतलब वो जो भी, call it 9 months or something at least, that I was 24 hours trying to do something or the
How
other.
are you
trying
so
to make it
patient with it?
I think my CA studies taught me that patience, because I didn't finish it in first attempt. So patience came from there. But more so ever, it also came from that kind of stubbornness that I want this to work. I want this. But that is exactly what stopped me also.
Correct.
Had I not been stubborn that I want that experience, then probably it wouldn't have taken me so long.
True that. True that.
So, yeah.
So you told me that you started the more foreign ways,
Yeah.
right? The
Yeah.
whole courses and sessions.
Yeah.
Then how did you got inclined towards
Yeah.
the Indian side of it?
Yeah, so they always say, like I said, right, my journey itself started with Lord Shiva. And I don't know, during the, my, those, what should I say? I'm trying to find correct word. Those days where I was trying to test everything what is working for me.
Struggling with spirituality.
Yeah. So
Okay.
those days, somewhere I, from my side, probably I lost that connection to him, because I was chasing other experiences. Like, he was always there, but I was not looking at him, because I wanted to get all that star seed, light worker, that kind of feel and energy,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So, but they say that if if you're ready and Shakti is going to enter your life, she will enter from any which way. So those were the days where I had started understanding how my energy works, but I had not found my own way of, call it healing, or
Or maybe
giving,
somebody who you can call your guide, right?
yeah, but no, actually, guide is something completely different. Like in the physical world here, I don't think I have a guide as of now, because it has always been, I'll learn something from this person, I'll see what resonates with me, rest I'll leave from here. So it has
Okay.
always been, take everything from everyone and just that jigsaw puzzle, what is working for you, put it in. Rest,
Okay.
you leave it.
Okay.
But then there came a point actually where there was this one Kali meditation workshop.
Okay.
And
And was this national or international?
no, it was Shivani. Many people know her, Shivani Ranjan. She was doing it, and she was doing a series called The Devi Path.
Okay.
So I did that. And no, I have to tell you this also actually. While I was working with Kiara, and towards the end of her course, we used to practice on each other, the people in the group. So one of the lady over there told me that, so I asked them that, okay, tell me who's my guide and how I should go ahead and all that, you know. So because her course basically is to unlock your natural gifts, spiritual gifts, okay? So when we are practicing on each other, what happens is your natural gifts are coming up. So it can be reading, it can be healing, whatever. So, but you start with questions. So these were the questions that I asked. And I was expecting, because now I'm into this Egyptian thing and all that, so something from that Western side, she'll tell me something like that. And you won't believe this, but that lady didn't even know Lord Shiva.
Okay.
And she told me, I can see a man, and describing Lord Shiva, okay?
Oh.
And
okay, goosebumps.
yeah. So he's your, the spiritual guru, master, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, at that time I was like, okay.
So did you
where
recognize?
Oh, yeah. Because she was describing it very clearly, okay? Very clearly the portrait of Lord Shiva. So at one point I was like, okay, I knew this all along, but I don't know in between because I wanted to chase something, somewhere I left that, that feeling or this thing that, how much ever I'm just saying that he's my spiritual guru, he's everything because of whom I started this, but I left his hand in between, consciously, maybe not energetically because my soul knows better, but consciously I was not doing anything. And when she said that, I was like, and she also told me that, so I asked her, what is the message? So she told me that he's telling you to go back to your roots. And I was like, okay, no, this is not making sense. I'm here in India only. Oh, how will I go back to my roots?
God.
And it really didn't make any sense. but because we were like unofficially just practicing
That was
between.
such a indirect yet direct message.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that many times you don't understand, okay, what message is coming through. Especially in those early days where you're trying to make sense of everything.
Obviously.
Yeah. So
I mean, right now I'm trying to
yeah.
make sense of everything you're saying.
So I just took that message and I left it at that point. I mean, I didn't know what does it mean by go back. And she just kept saying that one sentence only. I'm like, okay. And then few months passed by, and then naturally something had shifted in me. I'd started doing more practice, more channeling had started happening, and I had grown quite a bit after that. And then one morning I saw this Shivangi's Instagram post, and it was like the enrollments have closed.
Okay.
And
The Kalima one,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And then I was like, okay, I don't know why I messaged her. Seeing it is closed today, 3:30 afternoon. It's there, and it's already 9 a.m. in the morning.
Oh.
And she's saying it's closed. You can do it recording or next time. Still, I messaged her, and luckily, she responded like in 5 minutes time.
Okay, on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I want to do this. Can I still enroll? And she was like, are you really feeling the pull? If you're really feeling the pull, I'll do an exception for you. And I was like, yeah, if you can. And I enrolled. And then by 2 o'clock, it so happened that I felt I might not be able to probably do it because something other has come up and I might not be able to
This
make
is
it
the
that
moment
time.
where I would say the audience, next you'll see the next part is the next episode and boom, we close here. But okay, now what?
So I was like, maybe I'll not be able to do it and then I'll do it on the recording because I don't think I'll be able to make that time.
Okay.
But just 5 minutes before, like 3:25, I managed to, because it was like good 3-4 hours workshop, okay. I managed to make that time and I did that workshop. Nothing, like I said, very intense happened to me. Like many people experience something pretty intense, but I didn't experience.
Okay.
And
I like how you were very honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
yeah,
did
yeah.
during the workshop, right?
Yeah. So, no, but that is what I'm saying, that many times those experiences are so subtle that our logical mind can't make sense of it. So, it doesn't mean that nothing is happening.
Okay.
You just have to be open and knowing that whatever is best for you is going to come through.
That acceptance should be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, I finished that workshop and everything, and then I think a week into it, I was stepping out of my shower and I said, Goddess Hecate. And I was like, what am I saying?
You just came out of the
Yeah,
shower.
I just say.
And what did you say?
Goddess Hecate.
Okay.
And I was like, what does this mean? What?
Obviously.
I didn't know. I just said it.
Okay.
And then I Googled and I saw that she's a Celtic goddess and she is kind of, I felt like the same energy of Ma Kali. And then I messaged on the group and asked her, what is this? What does this mean? And then she told me that she is kind of their version of Ma Kali. And like I was crazy. So, so I wanted to know more. I have this habit of going to rabbit hole with everything. Okay?
Yeah, I can see that. Oh my God.
So then I started working with her energies. And I think I worked with her for a good 2 or 3 months. But this is what happens to me, might happen to many people, that I've got these short span of time. Like earlier I used to feel guilty. Like for example, if now I'm working with Goddess Hecate, I'll work with her for 2 months or 3 months. And then afterwards I'll feel a pull towards some other energy. And then I'll start working with that energy. So I used to feel guilty, like am I abandoning this energy force and chasing something else? Is it wrong spiritually, ethically? But
have you ever questioned this from somebody? Yeah. Okay.
So
is it totally fine?
Yeah. So it's just that whatever energy you need at that point of time is going to come to you. The work is done. It's like the next.
This is another thing that comes in surrendering, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I asked the same question in one of my meditations to Lord Shiva. So I was like, I started with you, and now I go crazy. Sometimes I'll work with Ma Kali, sometimes I'll work with Ma Tara, or maybe some other this thing, or even Western, deities. So is it wrong? Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
So I got a very beautiful answer. It was like when you are young and your parents drop you to school, you've got different teachers, right?
Correct.
So does that mean that your parents mean nothing to you? They are themselves taking you to different teachers because those are the teachers at different part of time,
And
different,
for different
level.
subjects.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's exactly the same thing.
Wow. You got this message
Yes.
for real? Okay.
So and that was the time when, and when you are on this journey, many times your ego voice and soul voice, these are the two things.
Okay, they're two different things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're at the start of it, it becomes very difficult to identify what is actually coming as a message and what is your mind making up. So because by the time I asked this question and was practicing, I was at that point where I could identify. So I very clearly knew this is not my mind cooking up. This is
My soul's
yes, yeah. This is exactly what he wanted to tell me and has come.
So you feel that through meditating or practice, you think it is easy to unleash that voice?
Yes.
How much time does that take?
See, it really depends.
Depends.
Because like I said, the very foundation is belief.
Correct.
So that belief,
And how do we know it's the soul's voice or not your ego's?
it is very subtle, very soft. When it is your ego voice, it will first throw you your fear on your face. If you don't do this, this will happen. That will happen.
What is lower entities?
So lower entities is like if, like I'm saying, I connect with Lord Shiva. So lower entity is someone with a low vibrational this thing who is not from light, dark entity.
Okay.
So you can connect with that energy as well. So and this, I don't know, for some reason I never had this fear. I don't know why I didn't have this, but I never had this fear. I feel it was because I always felt very protected by him. That is why I didn't have that fear. But it is true that you have to exercise your own grounding, cleansing, protection techniques so that you don't land up into those kind of energies.
Like as you told me that there was somebody who told you heal me, you do the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Then how do you make them understand? Because now they're your clients, right?
Yeah,
you have to.
No, but that's the thing that I don't make them understand. I tell them that this is how it works.
Yeah.
If you feel aligned, you come. Otherwise, good to go.
Do you think these non-believers don't have any sort of self-belief if they are not believing into this?
Their belief system is so strong from this perspective of action and reaction and result.
Because see, there are two things, right? Internal energies and external energies. And spirituality and healing is all about internal energies. Then if you're not believing your internal energies, that means you don't have any self-belief. So
no, it is so spirituality is not only internal, it is external also. Because your internal energy system is responsible for the experiences you're getting in your physical world.
okay. How can you give me an example?
Like I said that if I want a promotion, I'm not getting it because somewhere I feel I don't deserve it, or somewhere I've got a fear that if I get there, I'll not be able to handle it.
This is your internal clutter, blockage.
So external result is I'm not getting that promotion. How much ever hard work I'm putting, whatever I'm doing, I feel now it will work, but it is not working because my energetic vibration.
And what
is
about
here.
these fancy things like writing it 21 times?
Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Trust me, I've done that.
Affirmations.
Yeah, those
Subliminal. What is that word? Subliminal, something like that, right?
I'm not.
No, they chant a manifestation for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've not done that yet. But honestly speaking, these are tools that you have in your hand to shift your internal energy. मतलब अंदर का जो है वो वैसे के वैसा ही रखो, mechanically लिखते रहो, affirmations या chant करते रहो, nothing is going to change. These can be doorways that if you keep hearing and keep writing that, keep seeing that, then at some point you will start believing or something internally will start shifting. But just because you're writing it, nothing is going to 100% shift. It can give you that push, but you sitting doing nothing.
It's like a small tool only.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
What I truly believe is the major work happens with your inner work.
Okay.
जो तुमको shift चाहिए ना, जो change देखना है, result जो चाहिए, that will only happen if your internal energy shifts.
That's true.
And there are different n number of tools to do it. You do your trial and error, or you go to some of the practitioners who know maybe techniques, and they'll channel things for you. They'll hold your hand till that point where you start understanding your own self.
Okay. So have you ever recommended your clients any sort of practices on the external side of it that would help them internally?
Yeah, so most of the times I do this workshop which is about understanding your own energy, understanding your energy.
What is that
blueprint.
workshop called?
It is called Rooted and Rising.
Okay.
So basically rooted and rising.
Oh,
so,
meaningful.
Yeah. So it is also completely dedicated to Lord Shiva.
Okay.
And
that's nice.
I work with his different energy forms, mostly related to Jyotirlings, and the different healing medicines that come through. So So when you're born, the babies are intuitive. They have their channel open because they don't have any conditioning or anything.
Baggage.
Yeah. Anything that has come from your past life as soul, that is one thing.
Yeah.
But as we grow up, like as I grew up as Manasi Mujumdar, I came with different conditioning. Then it sets your belief systems.
We see those videos on the internet, right? Kids playing with snakes and stuff. Yeah.
So what this workshop does is, it basically peels those layers of conditioning that are stopping you from letting your true rawest self come up.
Wow.
Because once it comes up and you can connect with that, you have your answers. You know what is stopping you from getting to wherever you want to go. You know what are your fears, why are your fears there, how do you heal them. You get to know everything. So everything shifts at that point. I don't have to go to any energy healer. I don't have to go to any tarot card reader to ask questions like, "Mera promotion kab hoga?" Rather, when I start seeing my true and rawest self, I don't have these kind of questions. Because now I know what my soul really wants. Does my soul really want that promotion?
अगर soul को पता है कि मैं पे बहुत pressure आ जाएगा यार, so you will not get it. My soul needs it, यार. I've been working hard for it. I know I'm there. So do you think that you need to self-talk or meditate or what?
No, it's not self-talk. So when I'm saying you're connecting with your truest self, it is basically your soul. You're basically connecting with your soul, right? You're connecting with your soul, call it your higher self, whatever, there are different names to it. But when you're connecting with that, it knows what is there for your highest good. It knows what was your purpose. It knows what lessons you have come to learn.
You don't
in
need
this
to
lifetime.
tell them.
No, you ask them, in fact.
Oh.
That why is this happening to me? Okay. What is that energetic blockage that is keeping me in this loop, in this pattern? Like, there are women, I had one, I didn't work with her, but she had come to me with a long history of being amongst narcissist people.
Okay.
So, so if there is someone like this, they would want to ask that, why am I attracting this kind of people? Why is this happening to me continuously? Is it something that past life, current life, what is that blockage that is making me attract this, and how do I get out of it?
Yeah. That's pretty. But tell me one thing, that when you talk to clients, right, and the first session that you do, what do? You talk?
The first session typically is understanding. So, in first place, my sessions are not, this might be a little bit harsh, but I'll still say it, that it is not, my sessions are rarely one-time sessions, because nothing can happen in one time.
Obviously.
You at least need to work for 3 months. So the first session is about understanding. I let them talk. It is about understanding what do they want, what is their life, what are their pains, what are they doing currently, where do they want to go. And then I basically channel the healing sessions for next 3 months, like a framework. And then we start working. And then when things start shifting for them energetically, Sometimes we have to tweak it depending upon what is happening and how they are coping up with whatever is going. And then at the end of 3 months, our endeavor is to make them feel that we have grown. And maybe in 3 months you'll not achieve, if it is too big of a goal, you're not going to achieve that in 3 months, but at least you feel a step towards it. That is also
That
not bad.
evolution is there.
Yeah.
Is there any con of stepping into a field like this in your personal life?
In the sense,
I mean, has it ever made tough for you to deal with people around you or even close to you when you
yes,
it has?
yeah,
In
yeah.
what way?
So, like I said, no one understands this work that I do in my circle, and I have always been a loner. So I don't have too much of a friend circle or anything. I have always been by myself. Even if I was working, I don't know, I could never make friends at work as well. So it was very close family members only. And I think all of them are very analytical and logical headed. So they couldn't make sense of what she's doing.
Hardly people resonate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then I'm lucky enough that at least it is not like they'll stop you from doing, because there are many women like that also who I've seen who would want to do this, but they are kind of shamed or told that what is this? This is nonsense. Why are you doing this? And also they cannot take that step because there is no
that even
support.
they try this out and see if it works.
Yeah. Because especially for women, that conditioning is there, no? That you need that approval, that support. If it is a
you need to be answerable for every thing that you're doing, maybe consciously or subconsciously.
Yeah.
That's true.
And especially in India, if you're doing this kind of work, there is a very thin line where you become superstitious.
Correct.
And you're not superstitious, you're only spiritual.
At least to tell the world, yes.
Yeah. So people don't understand. People might think this is superstitiousness, or sometimes people take this too far and they forget what is being religious and what is being superstitious. These two are different things.
Yes, indeed they are.
So that level of understanding, I feel right now also is a little bit kind of less.
If somebody has, fell into this thing or shook hands with spirituality, तो कहते हैं लड़का लड़की हाथ से निकल गए. They probably not have a family one day. Like, why is that picture still in, there in maximum people?
I think because people think spirituality is not for householders. It is for someone who wants to become a monk.
Or they just think themselves as a Brahma Kumari in a white sari.
Yeah.
And they don't know that even Sister Shivani is married.
Yeah.
Majorly people don't even know that.
Yeah.
So why is that picture still in there?
That's the lack of understanding only, no? That
and awareness.
They don't know enough, and they have built a perception. So like I said, that if you are given this human birth, you are meant to experience it, live everything, enjoy it, but don't have that unfulfilled desire and that wish कि ये हो जाता था तो फिर गया, फिर वो that is there inside them. So there is nothing, even if you're spiritual, nothing stops you from having big desires, big wishes.
Family or relationships or anything.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, there are so many, if you see online, these spiritual leaders, so many of them are married, having,
obviously,
normal lives, but still are very spiritually connected.
Correct. And not only this, another important thing that I want to pick is that karma. Now, people have made this whole reward and punishment wala system. ऐसा करोगे तो पैसा हो जाएगा, ये है, नर्क में जगह है, जन्नत में है, ये है. So how, we say about karmic imprints, and how do we change that approach of people or ourselves?
See, karma is nothing but your opportunity to learn lessons.
Okay.
So your soul decides why it is coming down, what it wants to experience, what it wants to learn. So for example, there is some karmic imprint or some heavy karmic baggage that I'm carrying from some past lifetimes. So I have come with that. I can't escape it. But at the end of the day, what is important is that whatever karma you're carrying is your opportunity to learn some lesson and move ahead.
Okay.
तो फिर I don't subscribe to that mentality of ये करो फिर ये हो जाएगा. What I believe is you be your honest self. If you're being your honest self, you will not do things which are not good to you or someone else. तो फिर वो कर्मा खराब होने की बात तो आती ही नहीं.
Also, people say that it's healing, cleaning, and connection, right? There's a whole order to it. So, what is this about?
No, I mean, need not be order always.
Any order when it comes to heal yourself or connect to certain energies?
No, I would not say. See, for any kind of practice or any kind of sadhana, what is important is grounding, cleansing, and protection. First thing.
Okay.
That you have to ground yourself, cleanse, and protect so that you are not connecting with dark energies or anything like that. But after that, whatever healing is happening or whatever realizations you're getting is, again, surrender. Whatever needs to come will come.
No, people connect to dark energies also.
Yeah, because that is what I'm saying, that if you are not enough grounded and protected and that kind of things, so people do experience encounters with dark energies, and not that they understand always that.
Okay.
But honestly speaking, many times if you're doing this simple process, it barely takes any time, and you have this belief that I'm protected and this thing, so there's no reason to worry. There's a lot of fear around this. That is what I was saying earlier also, that this shouldn't be approached with fear mindset.
A lot of people, as we just said about sadhana and everything, a lot of people try and do it, they're like, I'm not able to connect. मैं कर ही नहीं पा रही हूँ.
Because your channel is not clear enough, there's a lot of blockage. So you first need to work upon yourself for that long till your channel gets cleared and consistent enough. So if you're entering with this expectation that 2 महीने में I'll be able to connect, there only your game is over in first place. What I'm saying is, have that intention, have that goal that I want to do this, but go through the process. Don't have your expectation on the end goal right from day one.
You must have gone through and experienced this with almost every client, right?
Not every. Nowadays people
Is there any funny case that you've been through or gone through, or
not really
any story
funny.
or weird or scary?
No, not really.
No?
I think, like I said, you attract clients the way you have been.
Okay.
So
rational.
Yeah. So for me, in fact, this is not a surprise, but most of my clients or people who come and talk to me are Lord Shiva believers.
Wow.
So yeah. So a lot of things change. With that only, a lot of things change.
So now that you told me that you don't believe too much into rituals and everything, so do you still visit to these religious places or all of this, or is it this also banned from your book?
No. So earlier, before doing any of this, I used to not like going to any mandir or temple because I used to feel that it's too dirty, people are not keeping it clean. So मेरे को पसंद नहीं आता था.
It was a little offensive.
Yeah, more than offensive, it was
disturbing.
Yeah, I used to feel कि वहाँ पे जाके to even pray, I'll rather sit at home and pray rather than going through that all unhygienic stuff and everything dirty over there. So, and on top of that, the crowd going crazy, the kabukki and all that. So, फिर I used to not believe and I used to not go. But when I started doing this work, and nowadays many people say that we went to this temple, this activation happened, that happened. So
again, the curious mind.
Yeah.
Activated.
Yeah. So then I went with that expectation.
Oh.
And
did you experience something?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing happened.
I was waiting for it.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, this time it probably didn't. Next time, I didn't leave it at that. I did it for quite some time. Like, I think not less than 3 or 4 times. I went with some expectation that something I'll experience something now, now at least. So, but nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
And then I was
You
like,
again
forget
give
it.
up? It's now just a family picnic for you?
No, not even family picnic. I think I was on my own.
Okay.
Matlab, because I wanted to go and see, no one was available. I just went on my own.
Yeah.
And then again, I questioned the same thing. If this is not working, and I knew it in my head that I'm forcing it because people have experienced. Abhi bhi wo that thing has not gone. That I want to experience this because someone else has. And I didn't. Then at one point I stopped.
Oh,
I was like, forget it. I'll not do this.
You're done with it.
And yeah, and I had been to Uttaranchal then sometime later, and because someone wanted to visit Kechi Dham, and I was just accompanying.
Yeah.
Again, nothing happened to me, but because she was believing, we went there. And then from there, someone from the hotel told us that you should go to Jageshwar Dham.
Okay.
And I didn't even know. That was not in my plan. I was going to go to Kasar Devi and come back. Because he told, and I was like, okay, I'll go. And Jageshwar Dham was Lord Shiva temple. And I went there, and that was the time I really experienced something. Like, I felt that something has shifted.
While doing this podcast, I'm like, where is Shivji now? There's too much of him today. Okay.
So, yeah. So then, again, same thing, no? That don't go with that experience. If it is meant to happen, it will come to you.
Do you think that spirituality and fate wala thing is also associated?
Fate in the sense, see, now there are two school of thoughts here. I would not say that one is right and the other is wrong. But one that I believe more in is that you have got a broad framework of what your destiny should look like, but the route to it is not fixed. You get multiple options at different time in your life, right? So you choose. That is why they say that you are here at your free will.
Correct.
That no one can stop you from doing anything. So whatever route you choose, based on that, the result is going to happen. But everything is ultimately aligned to the destiny that you have. So that final destiny can't be changed fully.
Yes.
Your experience to go through it can be changed. And that is why you practice all this, because you want a better experience to get there.
Correct. So now that you said practice, now that you're a professional practitioner of all of this, right? So now people imagine this to be like, Subha, you must be sitting with a jap mala, and then afternoon mein with another thing, and then raat ko with stones and whatnot. So what is your routine now?
See,
because of course you're healing, that doesn't mean you've left the practice of it.
No,
so how does that work?
For me, what is more important is doing my own practice for at least 1 hour. But how much ever I say this is true, that there comes a time that you don't feel like doing anything.
Oh.
Matlab, how much ever any spiritual practitioner says, I do meditation, I do this sadhana, that sadhana, there will come a point where they won't feel like doing anything. It is like glass bhar gaya hai pura. Now you have to kind of be little.
ये professionals के साथ भी होता है ऐसा.
Yeah, of course. And that is the time where now people will have their own experiences, different takes depending upon their whatever they have experienced. But I feel that at that time, not for people like me, not pushing too much is helpful, because for me what used to happen is if I've done some intense sadhana for some time, then there will be a few days where I'll not feel like doing anything.
So you don't do it then?
Yeah, I don't do it.
You take a pause.
Yeah. Matlab, I'll not do intense, but probably I'll just shanti se baith jaungi. I'll do maybe some chanting for some time.
Is it addictive also in any way?
It becomes, because sometimes when you're doing some sadhana, you start feeling those energies, and those energies are, you want to experience it, right? So then it becomes like you look forward to doing it.
Oh, it's like Dora the Explorer with spirituality. Okay.
So you want to experience it.
And this is majorly when you recently start connecting?
Not necessary. It
Okay.
depends. वही है ना यार कि it is your everyone's journey is different. You can't put it in boxes कि start में ये होगा, mid में ये होगा, experience के साथ ये होगा. किसी के साथ कुछ भी हो सकता है depending upon your own energy, your what should I say, state of your mind, your belief system.
Now that you, I'll just stop you here at state of mind. It's a very, probably a dumb question. Now, as we see these gurujis and they're sitting in tapasya, and we're seeing कि बारिश हो रही है, बर्फ गिर रही है, आग जल रही है, they're intact. Do you think that happens when you've connected to the epitome of it?
See, there are different ways of channeling.
Okay.
One is trance channeling when you don't understand anything. One is you're not in trance but you're still channeling. Matlab, sitting like this also, if I want to channel, I can channel. And one is trance where I'm not understanding anything. So, वो जो the yogis and everyone who are sitting in Himalayas and doing that, that is another level. So that is not for household or any which ways.
Obviously. Exactly, we talk about the sessions that you told me about, Rooted and Rising by You. वो किन के लिए बना है? Like, who should start with it?
People like me, like my past tense.
जो बहुत एक curious बच्चे की तरह थे.
Yeah, like they have lived a life, they have done things, maybe they have achieved something where people think that okay, सब आ गया अभी, typical एक अच्छी life है, nothing is missing, but still they feel something is missing. And if they want to find out, there are many people who say, what is my soul purpose?
Yeah.
What should I be doing? I'm doing all this, but I'm not finding that happiness.
Purpose of life and all of that.
Or even people like, I'm not getting married, or my married life is not good. The kind of people I'm attracting are exactly opposite to what I want them to be. तो ये सब जो भी मेरे साथ हो रहा है जो मुझे नहीं चाहिए, ये क्यों हो रहा है? That answer your higher self has.
And that is what you help people with.
Yes.
Wow.
So my, what should I say? My intention is that towards the end of this course, you should be in that position where you can sit with yourself and get answers to all these questions that you have. If for who it is specifically not there, for those people who question energy, who question if this is right, if energy really works, or I want to test if it works, or they don't have that courage to step into it, because this takes courage.
Indeed it does.
It takes courage to do the sadhana or meditation, to sit, because simple meditations also many people feel resistance. कुछ भी नहीं करना है. There's one meditation technique which mostly Gautam Buddha taught, Anapanasati. It is nothing concentrating on your breath, but people can't do that also. So if you don't have that courage to sit with yourself or take that step out of your comfort zone, then this is not for you. But if you want to meet your own self, who you were beneath all this conditioning, then this program is for you.
Wow. You touched me. Probably I'll enroll after this. My last question to you is that if you could explain in simple terms for anybody who is still not, they've not been introduced to this concept, if they want to step into it, what is your message to them?
If they have not stepped into but are curious mind and believe in this work, then I would just say that come to explore yourself, to see how it feels like.
Correct.
To feel your own energy, to feel what your true desires are, to feel what your fears are.
That's true.
What your gifts are.
Yeah. Manasi, this was so enlightening that all this time that we were talking, I had goosebumps throughout. And you were so transparent about it. Like, there was nothing to hide, nothing to fake. You questioned the systems and things before you started and stepped into it. Thank you for all the answers with a whole lot logical reasoning to it. And yet again, telling people that they need to believe so many things that are going around them. and you've been so open about everything. And thank you for taking out your time and coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. So, guys, this is it for this episode. If you liked everything that we talked about in and out, and if you have any questions related to it, or you have any doubts regarding that, then you can comment below and maybe subscribe to our channel if you really liked it. Thank you so much.